What's up, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of the H.E.C Show with Haytham El Chaer. Stay tuned. In 2007, I was invited by the Chinese embassy to represent Lebanon in a seminar of journalism in Beijing for 2 weeks. It was my first time traveling outside Lebanon. I was so excited, and even it was a long flight. And when I got to Beijing, I was so amazed by the infrastructures over there. The weather was so humid. The food wasn't really as I was expected. I was eating just like boiled eggs and some fruits and vegetables. Some of the fruits I didn't like see them in my life. It was amazing. I used to fill my refrigerator with these fruits and vegetables. And I remember, no, I think I went to McDonald's once, and I remember that I ordered something, and the onion comes like so big, so huge. They put like a whole onion, a fresh onion, a red onion in your sandwich. But it was really cheap. I bought a lot of things over there. It was the first time I take a metro. It was easy. The transportation was really easy. I didn't know how I made it. The pollution was so like unbelievable. And a million of people. Could you believe like you are coming from a small country like mine, Lebanon, and then you travel and you meet people from all around the world. We were 88 journalists from approximately 43 countries, and it was amazing. It was like the Chinese were hospitable. They gave us a little bit of money to enjoy our stay over there. Even it was like for 2 weeks. I missed Lebanon at that time, but this was my first flight, as I said. So every day we had like guides. We used to go to historical sites to see what's going on there. We had to do some projects and to meet a lot of people. I interviewed a lot of these journalists. A lot of the journalists, they interviewed me in French and English, and my English was so bad. Doesn't mean that my English now is good. Even I'm an American citizen, but I was born and raised in Lebanon. My second language is the French, but it's fine. You cannot be perfect, and I hate perfectionism. You have to be humble sometimes and to start. Fear stop us to do a lot of things in our life, and this is why I decided, as a former Arabic journalist, TV and radio presenter, to start this show in English and soon in French. The purpose is to document all my stories, all my travel, all my success, all my failure, and share these things with you. This is amazing. And this is an era, if you are not present on YouTube, on Facebook, on social media, you are not really present as a journalist. And for me, journalism, it's not a 9 to 5 job. It's a passion, it's a mission that from 8 in the morning, when I started this channel 10 days, I think, ago, I wake up at 8 in the morning, I go for a run, I take my shower, and after that, I start working. And every day, for example, yesterday, I slept at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I worked from 8 a.m. till 4 a.m. this morning. So we met a lot of journalists. It was a little bit hard for me to communicate, but it was an amazing experience. We traveled also to China Wall. It was amazing, and it was fun that all the Chinese people, they came to me. They came to us like, if you are blonde, if you are a little bit foreigner, to take picture with you. They are cheerful. They are happy. They enjoy their life, and they are happy to see us as tourists, as journalists, going there and experience the majesty of China. Of course, it's an amazing country with a strong history, and they have a lot, and they give a lot to humanity. And I remember that also we flew for 4 days to, I think the name is Xinjiang. I don't know if I spelled it well. I think it's the northern of China. And I remember at that time, in that place now, the Chinese government is putting a lot of pressure, a lot of persecution against Muslim and Christians in that area. There is a large Muslim community over there. And I remember when I got there, they told us, be aware, don't go by yourself at night because you will be attacked, or the streets aren't really peaceful. And I didn't know why. I was so happy. I met a lot of people. And as I came from Lebanon, where you have like Muslims and a Christian community, I understood the Muslim culture. I understand the Muslim culture, and I know how to deal with them. I speak English, I speak Arabic, sorry. And there are nice people. You have nice people everywhere. And after these 4 years, we came back to Beijing. I remember that I was living, I think, in a really tall tower, maybe in the 23rd floor. And I remember that I could see, like, in front of me, there wasn't any obstacles that pushed me to see what's going on in the city. And when I returned, it was like 4 days or 5 days. I saw like a building, an infrastructure that blocked my view to the city. So these people, they are hard worker, and they are working hard to build their country economically and military, of course. Um, I remember also in Xinjiang, they rent me a suite. It was a huge suite in this hotel. It was amazing, to be honest. Everything was good until we had a conference. And in 2006, a war happened between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. And as a journalist, I read that the Chinese government supported Hezbollah with some missiles and some like immunities and intelligence services, but I wasn't sure about that. And one of the ministers, sorry about the echo in the backgrounds. So one of the minister, I don't remember if it was the minister of commerce or something like that. So he was the host of this big event, and I asked him this question: if really the Chinese government gave support to Hezbollah against Israel. And I remember when I went to the hotel, like the guides and the people who were managing the event and the seminar, they called me and they were telling me, like, why did you ask this question? And they were asking me about my background and all this shit. And I was young. I didn't care. Until now, I don't care about any government. about anything in life. I like to take risks as a journalist and as a normal human being. One day, I decided, it was, I think, a Sunday, I decided to go and search for a church. And I think there is a church, St. Joseph's Church in Beijing. It's a beautiful church. It's a Catholic church. So I decided to go there and see what's going on and see how the Christian community lived there. And I remember when I went there, I had a camera and I started interrogating people and investigating about the venue. And of course, it's not good in China. It's it's a communist country, and you are a journalist, you are a foreigner, you are speaking in English. They were skeptical. And I started realizing after 10 minutes that some people, they are following me. Until I realized after approximately 20 minutes or 30 minutes that these guys, they are from the MSS, which is the China's Intelligence, Security, and Secret Police Agency. So they started interrogating me. They started like asking me questions, show me the picture. What are you doing here? And I didn't have any bad intention, to be honest. I was like making some reports. We didn't have social media. You know, we had social media in 2007, but it wasn't really like famous. We had Facebook, I think, and I started sharing pictures about China. And I came to Lebanon, and I talked about my experience over there. But I realized how much is stressful to live in a communist country, in a socialist country, when the police is taking advantage or taking power of everything. You have more than 1 billion, 1.3 billion Chinese people in China, and you need a huge government to take control of the country. And I remember also I asked why there is no real democracy in China, and one of the attendees, he answered this question and he said, if you want to manage the situation, the political situation in China, you need a strong government, and the people here, they love the communist government. Of course, they did a lot to this word, but at the same time, we have to be always aware from the power of the government. For example, when I traveled to the US, I thought that being a free journalist, this is the best place on earth when you can talk freely, and the freedom of journalism is glorified over there, is protected. But after that, I realized that the government in the US, the power of the government, it's almost, I don't want to say like China, but nowadays this is what's going on, guys, and we have to be really, really careful, especially that I came from a background from the Middle East, from Lebanon, and I understand well what's going on and how things are really planned from a government, from political parties, to cancel the freedom of speech. And if you read the history, and I know that this is what happened in Europe a long time ago with the Nazis, with Hitler, with Mussolini, with Stalin, and all these ideologies in the world. It was a short video talking about this experience. Do I go back to China? Why not? It's a beautiful country. I like to travel everywhere. I like to document what's going on there. I'm not sure now, as an American, if I go there or not. It's not on my plan now to go to China. I remember this funny thing. So I went to the zoo with all these journalists, and it was Beijing Zoo. It was like a really huge zoo. It's like a city. It was really, really big. And you can see all kind of animals, maybe the aliens from Mars or from, I don't know where they are there. So, and I was lost. I didn't know where I am. And I realized that the gates of the zoo were closed. And I was searching for hours and hours about the door to go like outside the zoo, and I couldn't like find anything. And the sound of the animals in the cages were like unbelievable. I couldn't like imagine how these animals were like really, I don't want to use this word, like screaming, or this was a horrifying situation, lost in a zoo. I was thinking like if a lion comes and eat me or something like that. And after like 1 2 hours walking, there was like a wall like 3 meters, 4 meters or something like that. And I start like hearing cars, and I say I want to climb this wall no matter what. I didn't know how I climbed this wall, and after that it was the highway. So I jumped from above the wall to the highway, and then I took a taxi to the hotel. I was crazy. I'm gonna talk in the next videos about a lot of crazy things that happened with me in my life, and I still, and it's good. Like think that you are now in your 80s or 90s, and they ask you, what did you do in your life? You have to tell them something beautiful, adventures, travels, meeting new people, seeing new like cultures, traditions. This is amazing, guys. Let's do this adventure together with the H.E.C Show with me, Haytham El Chaer. Thank you so much for following me. I know we are growing together. I want to thank everyone, each one of you who subscribe to this channel from the Arab world and the English world. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.